My date dangles through folly and madness, slowly dancing through the malicious dark, tending to repel me in nausea, where its corrupt circumstances lay stark. I should throw her down against the chalk step, while stamping on her pessimistic face, compressing her like a creepy crawly, covered with other insects in disgrace. Her gloom is like out-of-tune pianos, where compassion would burn its unkind notes, stopping her from suffering through her tune with off-key vocals and annoying quotes. Her illusions are infuriating, those which she could not possibly believe, built up so that she will not feel darkness, where for her intense wretchedness I grieve. Her disordered pessimism bugs me as I try to leave at the next corner, for no one will ever know except us. With her dark speech, I feel like a mourner. I want to fly like a nocturnal bat, for she can get home on her dismal own. As I wait for the fitting split second to get away from her despondent tone, I shake my arm as if it had been stung, but something bizarre sneaks up to its hair while hanging on to my sheltered elbow. Then I slowly realize her hand is there. She firmly grips me like I am her prisoner, hanging forcefully on to my hurt arm. I look to break free from captivity, using hilarity and witty charm. We walk across the dark polluted street as she strongly embraces arms, talking about the hard tracks of extreme bad luck, done without prim thought as we are walking. She likes to stick a finger up her nose, then in other confidential places, talking about life being difficult as we travel the thin concrete spaces. She earnestly would not let go of me, while asking me about my ambitions, then about disappointments and failure, when talking about her own conditions. As I replied, I am interrupted. Then she tells me I am very withdrawn. As I tried to express disagreement, I could see that her rationale was gone. Then she talks about suppositories and how deeply she can insert them in, as I premeditate my escape route with my thoughts of kicking her in the shin. She spit out broken words, changing subjects, in between malicious cackles and spit, while making her hissing explosive sounds when searching for her next words to emit. She takes fast, shallow breaths with exertion, turning around to peer inside my eyes, as I feel like giving a high-pitched cry when my blazing boredom begins to rise. I am reaching along a madness path where a psychosis is echoing down, along the lunacy on the sidewalks where my neurosis staggers through a frown. I could not communicate normal thoughts, while she heaves out words as if she was drunk, burbling all sorts of commands and pleas, as my endurance, then my patience, sunk. Speech is mixed with contrasting elements, alternating verbs and interjections, as she yells unattractive instructions between intimidating directions. I am disconnected from her statements when her painted-lipped language is twisted, while in another moment might be clear, where her vocalizations persist. Her words are given a life of their own, as she treats me like a shamed defendant, into an opening with rage cracking, searching for an idea independent. A continuous thought of escaping progressively persists on my behalf, so I disentangle myself and run, as it was all enough to make me laugh.